Welcome to White Coat Black Sheep, where science gets curious and dogma gets uncomfortable. I'm Dr. Civelli, and today we talk physiology, evidence, and real-world medicine, plus the questions you're not supposed to ask but probably should. If you care about health and think there's a better way, welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining me today. What is your name, if you don't mind sharing that, and then what do you do?
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. My name is Laurie Ovanessian. I'm one of the owners of Body Exchange Health Clubs in Bakersfield.
Huge here. How many locations?
We have 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. No, we're locally owned and operated and super proud to be here. And
that's awesome.
Love it.
I actually didn't know that it was local to Bakersfield.
It is.
Because it feels so huge and corporate.
Some people do think that we are, but no, we started here and yeah, it's just us. And we started off just our little family and grew from there. So,
is it still considered a family ran business?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that, you think that's a pro or con, just in general, for advice for someone like me?
I think it has pros and cons, right? But more pros than cons.
Okay.
We love it.
That's good.
We started this because we didn't want people to feel like a number. We wanted to feel like family.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we love about Bakersfield is we're just one big community. We kind of take care of each other. And we were working for companies in the health and fitness industry before and for corporate. And it just felt very like everyone was just a number. No one cared. No one knew their names. No one wanted the stories. And for us, when we opened up our first location, we wanted to know you. We wanted to see you at the grocery store, see you at soccer games.
Yeah.
I remember working the front desk holding babies because they were crying in kid care and I didn't want the mom to have to stop doing her workout. So I was like, it's okay. Keep going. Keep doing the treadmill. Let me just, I'll rock her. So, and you can't do that when you work for a corporate situation. So
definitely
for us, it was great. It was something that we could offer the members and it was nice.
Oh my gosh. And how many years has that been around? Like what was the start?
23 years.
Oh my goodness.
I know. We still can't believe it. It's like, we didn't know when we opened up our first location where it was going. Right?
Yeah.
So it was my husband and I and a friend of ours. And then my mom, she was a massage therapist.
Oh my gosh.
And then our kids were teenagers. And my mom was a bodybuilder. She did massage. And my husband was a salesman. I worked for internal security for 24 Hour Fitness.
Wow.
And Rick was a personal trainer. And then turned into sales too. And so they had several locations as well. And we just kind of all talked and we were like, let's just do this on our own. So we literally sold everything what we owned down to our cars and opened up our first store. My husband and I bought a Honda Civic with like 300,000 miles on it, and it barely made it from A to B. And we were like, okay, 1 Costco chicken a week and peanut butter and jelly. We can do this.
You guys really were all in.
We really were all in. Yeah. And we called my mom and we're like, okay, we need you to come and help out too. And then we had like the kids were cleaning equipment. I was working the front desk. John was selling. Rick was doing the personal training. My mom was doing massage.
Oh my goodness.
That's how we got started.
I respect that so much. In a sense, I'm sort of like that version of you at that time, just all in. I just launched a wellness club, or it's a functional medicine practice inside of a wellness gym.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So there's 2 floors. My floor is the second, and so that's medical. The first floor is all the equipment where you work out. And also on the second floor, there's modalities like hyperbaric chamber and red light therapy and sauna and all this stuff. But I'm all in.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying.
It is.
I'm scared. Yeah.
It's scary, but it's fun at the same time. It's like exciting.
And inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what.
I don't know if it's a good feeling or if it's a bad feeling.
For me, it was exhilarating. Yeah. I loved it. And I don't know. I never looked at the fear of it, of like what could go wrong. I just focused on what could go right.
Yes.
And I think that really helps. It's like, to me, the more, whatever you focus on is what you get more of, right?
Perfect.
So that was.
I'm super positive.
Good. Yeah, I love it. Because that was us. We just want to make everybody healthy. and happy. And that was our biggest focus. And we weren't really worried about like, well, how are we going to pay the $30,000?
Things cost money.
Rent.
Money's not real right now.
Money's not real right now. No. And we put everything back into the business. So like we didn't really pay ourselves for the first year. So we literally were like, it's all or nothing.
That's me.
And then that was great because we were able to like get ahead, and so we stacked everything, and then that was how we opened up the second one.
That's great.
We were like, okay. And then I think it was after the third one, we finally were like, okay, we need to take salaries.
To get to the number of locations that you have, did it take years, decades?
So we were basically opening up a club about every year and a half. And we were up to 11 stores at one time. And then COVID hit.
Oh, okay.
So, and that just kind of threw everything into a whim. So when COVID hit, we had to shut everything down. And I think it was like 3 months in, we finally were like, well, we don't have any more money to pay rent. So we have to open. So we called the mayor's office and we're like, okay, like, can we open if we like promise to every hour shut it down for 15 minutes, clean everything, if we only allow a certain amount of people in? And basically they were like, the community was like, the sheriff's office and the mayor's office were like, if you keep it quiet and you don't announce it to the world, and if the news wants to broadcast you, say no. And if you do all those things, then go for it. Because it was either
good for you guys,
go out of business.
Yeah, which is a non-option.
Right. Or they were going to take our business license anyway if they came in and said, you shouldn't be operating, because they told us we had to shut down. So we were kind of like, well, there's nothing to lose. We're either going to lose our license or we're going to close anyway. So it was like, well, let's just see what happens. So we tried to just stay under
that is entrepreneurship. Right there.
But the corporate companies couldn't do that. So we were the only ones that were open at the time, and everyone else was still closed. So people started coming to us saying, well, yeah, like we still want to work out. And so as long as we made everybody wear a mask, and we cleaned everything when they were done, and we made sure that every other piece of equipment was like, we had tape over it and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oof. But
wow.
But yeah. So that's that.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I'm walking through those fires, and please not. I really hope like another COVID. Like I think we're good.
I think we're good.
We're good. Like we did it.
I think people realize what a non-issue that really was, and that was We won't get into politics, but I don't think that'll happen again. I don't think people will allow that to happen again.
Good. Yeah. I mean, okay, so like as a business owner, there's things that you can control and that you can't control. And it's just like that quick shift that you guys did is really, I mean, that's everything. You have to like be ready to pivot, because just life just comes at you.
Well, you have to be ready to pivot because, yes, and we've had to pivot our whole business. So we had to, like, we couldn't open up kid care. That one we couldn't do. We couldn't do the aerobics. So we did shut all of those things down. And then it was kind of like, well, now what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And so all of our aerobic rooms, those turned, into functional training rooms.
Wow.
Kid care turned into spin classes. So it just... everything changed, right?
Yeah.
So we added different things and we changed who we are, which then made our clientele change. So now instead of having, more of a 25 to 45, now we're like 18 to 30. So that's more of who we...
I feel like that demographic is a lot of my stats as well, my target audience. No, they chose me, really.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just a greater concern or awareness of health, and seeing the state of people that are much older and saying, I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
That is not it.
Well, I think, too, social media really has taken a play in all of this, too, right? With all these TikToks and everything else. And, people are realizing, like, with all of the peptides and all the things, that they can really change how they look and appear.
Yes.
Through all of those things.
Yes.
And, now that we don't have the kid care and all that, it's more, we're getting more people that are just hardcore working out.
Yep.
And it's not really the social scene anymore. So where it used to be.
Social scene, meaning...
people would come and they wouldn't really work out, but they would have lots of great conversations. The girls would like stick kids in kid care and they'd kind of work out together, but they were walking on the treadmill, not really burning any calories, but they were talking about everything yesterday. We don't have those clienteles anymore. Now it's like, it's it's the younger generation who they're serious, the booty, and they're on the step mill for
the butt is so hard to grow. It's so hard.
We're even looking into these booty rooms right now where the whole room that's all it's going to be is just stuff for your butt.
There's gyms that are just dedicated to the butt.
Yes, I know. We just got back from a convention and there's a whole company that's all they do.
I love it.
They're called the Booty Blasters. And so that's all they do. So yes, but they have a great hip flexor and I love it. So
oh my gosh.
But but you have to learn to pivot and go with the market in order to stay successful.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of things like, we asked all of our clients for feedback and we wanted to know what they wanted. And they didn't really care about those things. We tried to bring kid care back just, 2 years ago. And it just didn't work.
Interesting.
And so we were like, okay, well, if you guys don't want it.
Like the demand just wasn't there.
It wasn't there. Yeah, we opened it up and we had 1 or 2 kids a day. And we were like, well, it's not worth it. So, so that's when we shut it down and changed the spaces.
Wow.
So, you have to just figure out, okay, well, it's not about us and what we think is best. It's what does the client want?
Yes.
So we've had to really
I guess asking them is the best.
It is. I think the hardest thing, though,
it's hard to think of it that way.
It is.
Just ask them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did. We put out, we were even giving away free things just to answer our questionnaires.
So this was like in writing and face-to-face.
Some face-to-face at the clubs.
Yeah.
And then, we sent out like a mass email and, we'll give you a month free of dues if you will fill out this questionnaire.
Yeah.
Answer all these. It's
hard
to
to
know
get the
what
feedback.
You want. It is hard
directly.
Everyone's busy. But it is hard to get feedback directly. So.
Yeah. And definitely to my face, it's different than what is probably true and accurate because people don't want to be rude, but I'm like, just hit me straight. Just
that's me.
Give it to me.
And I would rather just know. I want to live in my truth, right?
Me too. Yeah.
And so I just want to know, but people
I don't live a lie.
Yeah. But even between the staff and the members, they're never going to tell me the truth. So we have to do it through other means in order to get the truth. So just to my face, everything's great.
Yeah. Can you guys just be honest, please?
Yeah.
Just straight up.
That's what we want.
That's what we want.
We can't give you what you want if you don't tell us.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny. You just got my wheels turning because you're like, I just asked them. Like, okay. That makes sense.
We did. And then you saw the majority, right? You see what's going on. And they want more equipment. They want more things that they can, more variety. So that's what we're giving them.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I think that's why I'm pretty sure that we have the most free weights than anyone in town. We have a bigger selection. So we're not the newest, but we're working on that too. We're trying to revamp some things.
I think I gym hopped. I was at one of the locations and then I always end up at Allen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Usually my friends also work out there. So I just end up like, okay.
It's the one down the street from my house. So if I work out in there, that's where I work out.
Okay. I'm like, hey, now I know you.
Yeah.
So I understand you have a ranch.
I do.
I love horses. I miss them so much.
Oh, you're going to have to come over.
Please invite me because I miss them. I used to do English and Western, and I did jumps and barrel racing. So 2 different worlds.
Yes, they are.
And I love all of it.
That's kind of what we do. We have English riders and Western riders, and my horse does both. Oh, so he can do it all.
It's a good horse.
He's a good horse.
Rare.
So, but it's funny you say, because we have, I've worked with some of our clients and we incorporate that when they are, you and I talked a little bit off the air just about when people have hit a roadblock.
Yeah.
And they're not really sure what's going on. And sometimes it's just changing your energy. It's, you've done all the things. You're on all the supplements. You're working out. You're eating clean. You're getting your sleep. But something's off.
Yep.
And so sometimes we'll go to the ranch and we'll do a sound bath or.
That's amazing.
With the horses.
Yeah.
And people will, I encourage them to put their forehead onto my horse's forehead.
Yeah.
And just sense that energy because horses can feel your heartbeat 4 feet away.
That's beautiful.
When you're in their circle, if your heart rate is off, they can actually regulate you. So it's really cool. And so it does give them a chance to just relax And because sometimes their nervous system, is just all wound up and they don't even realize how much stress they're under. They think they're doing all the things, but they haven't really truly released it.
I need horse therapy.
Yes. So we'll go to the ranch and then they'll realize, oh, wow, like that's what I just needed to reset my nervous system.
Yeah.
So
which is easier said than done.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. I just had another guest that I spoke to about this, and she's a healer, and she was just teaching me different tactics to move the energy.
Yes.
And her method was with your own hands and your mind, just channeling it through that area that you feel I would say that your body's being affected, or like where are you keeping that?
I do practice that and I love it.
Oh,
and it does work.
Great.
And so if I go out to my horse and he stands in the corner and does not come up to me, I know that my energy is off, and I'll go work on myself and come back, and then he'll come to me. So he kind of is a good mirror for me to know when I'm trying to fool myself.
He's like, I don't want anything to do with that energy.
To do with that. You need to go check yourself. And
it's funny.
Great. Yeah. He's so in tune with so many things.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I wonder if that's true for my Yorkie. Do you think Yorkies?
I have a Yorkie. You have a Yorkie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want him to live forever.
I know. Mine got run over by a car yesterday. He's still alive. I know. But it has been touch and go. So I know it was.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. He's doing good. So we just brought him home. I doped him with lots of medicine so I could run over here. But yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh, I'm extra honored that you're here.
It was very touch and go yesterday. So I was like, oh, but yeah. And he's 11, so I'm like, you have to live forever.
Forever. Like,
he's so great. We'll have to get them together and let them play.
I wonder if they'll like each other, because they identify, I think, as humans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know about yours. Mine, it loves other Yorkies. It does not love necessarily other dogs, especially French bulldogs.
Another Yorkie.
Oh, mine hates golden retrievers and bulldogs. But if it sees another Yorkie, it's like, oh my God, you're my friend. Let's play.
Oh, no, I lied. There is one other Yorkie, and he does actually play well, really well. He didn't start out with good social skills, but I feel like by the end of the session, or the date, like, they had some chemistry. So
love it. Well, I want to know what made you start your own business.
Oh, gosh. I feel like it's just in my blood. I always knew I would have businesses, and I just didn't know which one or when or the why for the longest time. But I knew in residency that it's going to definitely be my own practice. Working for somebody else just never made sense to me.
Yeah.
And definitely, I appreciate people who do. But just being able to create something from nothing and to put in processes, and then to see people that you plug in, that you've hand chosen, flourish and do it well and provide a service that you always envision for them to do and make changes, like a ripple effect, that lights me up.
Yeah.
I live for it.
Yeah.
So, gosh, since I was a kid, I always knew I would do business, but I didn't know in which thing.
Yeah.
So medicine is really, I think, my calling, and that's what I'm obsessed with it right now, but it's not the only category that I want to be in.
What else would you want to do?
Well, I'm expanding that to wellness.
Okay, yeah.
There's so much within that, just like you're describing the ranch and the horse therapy, that falls within it. So in a sense, is that still medicine? I think so. It's healing.
Yeah.
There's just so much that affects people, and there's like a lot of trauma that people are dealing with and that I've dealt with. And so turning that pain into something very useful is my mission. And so that's my why.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I know. I think that's kind of, for me, my why, what keeps me going. It's exposing people to realize, like, if they don't deal with some of these things that they've been suppressing, it can take effect on their whole health.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They can do all the things on the outside that they want to, but they have to fix those. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So, yeah. I feel like at the gyms, we just scratch the surface, right?
Yeah.
And there's so much more to it.
Yeah.
So I'm big on wellness. I mean, we've been trying to talk to people more about the red light therapy, draining their lymphatic system.
Huge.
All of those things. But,
yes.
Yeah, it's educating people. And sometimes people aren't ready to hear all those things and they think it's all woohoo, but
but it's not. It's just overwhelming evidence.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. The evidence is huge.
Overwhelming.
Yeah. So, and it is great to have people come to us and say like, yeah, I've gotten off of, the diabetes medication. I'm sleeping better. I feel happier.
I love that.
So, and that's one of the things we try and train our staff. Like we have no idea why someone's coming through the doors.
Yep.
But we're just here to serve and help them and figure it out. So, and our biggest motto is like on front of all of our stores, we have where everybody trains. And kind of what we mean by that is we're not saying we want everybody in Bakersfield to train with us because, there's enough for everyone to go around and we're not everybody's cup of tea, right? I tell people we're soft and peachy and some people don't like peaches. So it's like, maybe you're a tangerine kind of person. But, my thing is we're not saying we want everyone to train with us, but everybody that comes to us, we want everyone to feel like they can train with us. So whether you're a 15-year-old boy who just got on the football team and is like, I've got to gain some weight and get some muscle because I'm getting beat on this field. We want you to feel just as comfortable as we do, the 35-year-old who's been to gyms before.
Right.
I also want someone that's 120 pounds to feel just as comfortable as the person 350 pounds.
Yes.
And we want them treated equally. And we want to be able to show them like, hey, we're meeting you right where you are.
Yeah.
And we're all human and we all have to start somewhere. And we just want to give you the opportunity to better yourself. And we're here to help you to do that.
That is awesome. And it's so needed because there's a lot of anxiety that people build up to just showing up to the gym. Sure, yeah. And then whenever you get there and like say somebody's rude, it's like an easy excuse to just leave. Like, oh, screw it. I'm not meant to be here today.
Yes. Oh, 100%. And that's another thing what we talk about with everybody, at least with the staff. It's like, you are so lucky because when someone comes in, our job is just to smile, be happy, give them good energy, and make them feel like, like they're welcome.
Seen.
And that's the thing. We want to, so when everyone scans in, their name pops up, a picture pops up, and, we're big on make sure you say their name. Like, hi, John. So great to see you today. Hey, fist bump. Third day in a row. Good for you. Like, like when I work at the front desk, I ask people, like, what are you working out today? Upper body, lower body? What do you got going on?
I love that.
So, and then they kind of get caught off guard because they're like, well, no one's ever asked that.
You didn't follow the social script. You didn't say, hi, how are you?
Yes, yeah. So
good, you?
Yeah.
So, no, that's
we work on that. And it's hard. I don't know about with you as staff, but for us, it's a struggle because 5 locations, I can only be so many places at one time.
Yep.
And it's hiring that person that is going to give your client the same that you would give, right?
Yes.
And so training that all the time. We had someone that emailed in and said, that they just were really unhappy with how we were making them feel. So I was like, okay, well, let me go work that shift. I looked to see when they were working out. They worked out the same time every day. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go work for 2 hours during that shift and see what's going on, right? And so you can tell by the people that were coming in, they were just scanning in, not even looking at me. And I was like, good morning, hi. And they were kind of like looking at me. People had headphones on and I know they couldn't hear me, but they were like, who's this weirdo? But this one guy, he came in, he had big white Beat headphones on, and he was facing his phone and just scanned and kept walking. And I was like, have a great workout. And he just kind of was like, ugh, and walked off. And then when he was leaving, I was like, bye, have a great day. And he was like, oh, whatever. But he walked halfway to his car and he turned around and he walked back in. He took his headphones off. He's like, hey, new girl. He's like, thank you for doing that. He's like, everyone's always so rude and like they don't even pay attention to me. Like it felt great to be seen. And he goes, thanks for making my day. And he left. And I was like, so, it was a twofold thing. I was like, okay, one, I'm so happy that I made you feel good.
Yeah.
But two, I'm so sad that like the staff let you down.
Yeah.
And so, then it's get everybody together and let's have a meeting and let's show them on camera what happened, why I was there and what I experienced and how disappointed I am. Right. And not to say like, hey, like, I get it, but
yeah.
But you guys, like, why are we here? Why are we doing this?
And
how lucky are we that this is our job? Like, it's so easy. It's not brain surgery.
It's
we are not
so easy.
We're not curing cancer. So it's like, but in those simple things, they make such a big impact.
Yeah.
And so, it's just trying to educate this younger generation on, that they can make a difference. I was like, we have no idea if that person is going through a divorce, just lost their husband, just lost their job. Who knows, just got a diagnosis that they have cancer. Like, who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
So how can we impact their day?
That might be the only smile or acknowledgement that is positive in their whole day.
Yeah. And so that's our biggest goal, is just making people feel welcome, happy, and seen and heard, and all the things. So that's what we try and do.
And also what I'm hearing, like, you teach them to do that, but just as you experienced, when you do that and you acknowledge somebody else, they also are not used to it. So that person that had the headphones on and went past you, you could say, well, forget it.
Yeah.
It'd be so easy to just say, well, why did I even try?
Yes.
But you pushed through, you stayed consistent. And that person, I think, you as a consumer, you're walking through your day and like you have all these things and you're in your own head and you're not always processing in real time. So I think that processing speed is like a thing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you say hi and then they hear you, but they're already gone.
They're already gone. Yes.
It's like, oh, that was nice.
Yes. But that is the thing, right? As I tell people, just because you get ignored doesn't mean you didn't still impact them.
Totally.
So don't give up on that.
Yes.
Like realize, just do your job. And just,
keep
don't
saying
take
hi.
it personal, keep saying hi. But then also realize, like, I try and teach our staff, like, that is not a reflection of you.
Yes.
Like, just because they didn't return the energy doesn't mean that you weren't worth the energy.
Right.
Like, you're still an amazing person. But again, we don't know what's going on with them.
Right.
And it has their behavior has nothing to do with you.
Yes.
So you just give out the energy that you want.
Right? Yes.
And eventually it will come back. And so that's what we try and talk to them about. And it's fun because some of these younger generations, like, they haven't been taught that and they don't know it. And so I feel like we're helping educate them.
It's so true. And it's I don't know about your world, but definitely in medicine, it's just a cultural thing that I think eventually will shift, but right now it has not shifted.
Yeah.
It's less toxic than I think my predecessors, but at this point, there's still like a lack of controlling your face, control your tone, just
body language.
There's just a lot that goes into it. Communication, really.
Yeah, no communication.
So how's the message received? What message am I sending? The pleasantries.
Yeah.
They still matter.
They do. In so many things.
Yeah.
I love that you are doing medicine, but you said you have one level that's like, they can work out. Like,
yes.
I wish that medicine and the wellness was more connected for me.
It's so hard, but I'm doing it.
I know, and I'm super excited to know that we have that here in Bakersfield. Like,
I'm planting the seed.
Yes. No, I love it because that's something that I'm very passionate about. And
same.
It's like you have to have them together. There is definitely a time and a place for modern medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone's in a car accident, someone has an accident. Like, you need all those things.
Yep.
But what I don't like is when someone comes to me and they're, let's say they're 60 pounds overweight,
mm-hmm.
they're not sleeping well, they're depressed, and it's like they have 6 bottles they were just prescribed, but the doctor never got down to the root of why.
Yeah.
Why are you having these symptoms? What's really going on? Let's not just give you a pill to mask the symptom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's really break it down and figure out why. And I feel like everything starts with the gut, right?
I completely agree.
As far as the body goes, I mean, there's more to it. It's, the other thing that we try and talk to some of our clients about is your thoughts, equal your feelings, and then your feelings equal your actions.
They do.
And those things can take a huge toll.
That creates chemicals.
It does. And so you got to have that going,
mm-hmm.
and then you got to have your health as far as your gut, and then work from your gut out.
I love that so much. That is exactly my principle. It's the access to your brain.
Yes.
And your brain is the superior part of your body. So it controls everything.
And you've got to feed it the nutrition, but
mm-hmm.
then also the environment, right? So it's like you have to be feeding it positive things.
Yes.
And so that way your thoughts, again, focus on those, the good things. So when they come to me, and they say, well, I'm 60 pounds overweight, and all they talk about is just all the negative reasons why they're there, I try and have them focus on, okay, but let's look at all the good things,
mm-hmm.
right? And it's like, and let's start focusing on that. The weight, it'll come off. The weight,
it literally falls off.
It will.
It falls off.
I have people where it doesn't, And they're like, I'm doing all the things. And I'm like, I know, but up here, you're still identifying as that person that's 60 pounds overweight.
Yep.
And you're looking at still all the negative things. And so again, let's try and refocus on all the positive things. Like, you know, they look in the mirror and they're like, well, I hate my body. And I'm like, okay, but you have a body. Like, can you be happy that you have a body?
Yep.
And can you be happy that the body functions really well right now? Yeah, but it doesn't look good in bikini. Well, who cares? Like, at least, you know, and then I'll go over and sometimes, you know, I'll say, okay, but this person over here, they can't even come to the gym and work out.
They would love to.
They would love to.
They would give anything
to. And I said, and we don't want to get to that state. So let's just talk about the positives about but you're here.
Yeah.
So that's step one, right? And then it's like, and then we look at the food and then we look at your habits and what does your day look like? And do you have balance in your life? Or do you have too much stress? Like,
man,
not just about, hey, sign up and go push some weights. It's like, it's the whole big picture. It's,
absolutely.
To us, it's the whole picture of wellness.
One thing is not it. You need every category that you're really optimizing.
Yeah. And I think that's why we're a little frustrated right now with the market with all this Retatrutide. Everyone and their mother's on Retatrutide.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to see a lot of, you know, skinny fat people and a lot of people with too much viscerous fat. You know, it's sad, you know, and so now they're coming in going, well, I lost all the weight, but I have all this loose skin and no muscle. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because you just tried to take a product to get rid of the thing that you thought was making you unhappy.
Yeah.
But you're still unhappy, right? And so it's like, so that's what I try and, you know, have people realize and look at.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's nothing wrong with Retatrutide. I'm not putting it down. There is a time and place for it.
It's one tool.
But it's one tool, exactly. And you need the whole big picture. So.
Yes. And you're very functional medicine. This is, I mean, pretty much what you just said is exactly what I say.
I love it.
And so I would be the one to prescribe the Retatrutide.
Yeah.
But it's followed with the conversation and the check-ins of, hey, this is not an easy button.
Right.
This is not your cheat code. Yeah. So it doesn't exist. Does not exist.
There isn't. And I'm so glad you said that, because I think that's something that I feel. I have days where I'm just tired because I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over. Everyone wants the magic pill. And I'm like, there isn't one.
It does not exist.
It doesn't exist.
I want it to.
Put it in the work.
Yeah.
I wish it did, but there isn't.
Even that machine. Okay, so I got this machine. It's called a Mana X1. And essentially it you can put it on your arms, or on your abdomen, or on the glutes, and it flexes times 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
So even that is not a cheat code. Okay, let me tell you, you are sweaty. You are doing work.
Yeah.
And so there's muscles that you have trouble accessing. We all have those areas.
We all have the little muscles that we don't use all the time that are hard to get to. And
right. And then working with a trainer or a therapist, that can help with the brain connecting to that muscle to activate it.
Yes.
But in the space that you can't do that, this is a great tool.
Yeah.
So it has its place. But if you're doing that and Retatrutide, still not a cheat code.
Right.
You still have to have the nutrition, because then you've just broken down muscle.
Yep.
You're never going to rebuild it.
Correct.
Now you just made yourself toxic.
Correct. Yes. I love that you say that, because that is something that we do with people as well. Sometimes like their left glute isn't firing, but their brain has overcompensated in other areas because there was an injury there.
Yep.
And so they can't even feel it. And so we'll literally I will put my finger on it and say, okay, your brain, I'm going to touch it with their permission, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm going to touch this and I'm going to push on it, and I want you to try and squeeze.
Yeah.
Because I need your brain to recognize it and say, okay, for this position, you know, in this leg move, I'm only going to concentrate on this one side. And so that's why we will train one side compared to the other, to try and get them to even out, because sometimes people's one side is stronger than the other side.
Yes.
And we want to get them more even to even them out. So it's so many things. So many things.
Well, you're on the same page as me, I can tell you. So I love that you're doing all of that comprehensive approach. And it's not just a gym, it's a wellness club that has the overall, the umbrella mission is the same.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't nailed it with just one thing. It has to be all.
Well, and I love that. You know, something that I like about Bakersfield is that we've been able to collab with a lot of other local companies. So, because we can't service everything, right? I only have so much space and so much staff and everything else.
Yeah.
So, I love the fact that someone can come to me, but then when we feel stuck or something, then I can refer them to you and be like, okay, here's where you can go get a little more help. Because I'm not going to prescribe, peptides, nor am I going to even say which ones I think you should take. Because people ask all the time, well, what are you on? I'm like, I'm not on any. However.
Well, you look great.
I'm not saying that somebody shouldn't. Hey, go for it. But that's just my personal preference.
Yeah.
Right? But some of my kids are on it. Like, I've got my 38-year-old son is on some and he loves it. And I think it's great. And it's helping him. So he was plateaued and stuck and it helped push. But he didn't only do that. He did it along with things.
Yes.
And along with adding some more proteins and changing his diet and all that stuff. So, and sticking to his routine and things like that. But he also knew going in some of the hurdles that he would have because it suppresses your appetite big time. And I think that's one of the things that are scary is when people don't realize, okay, you're going to have to make yourself eat.
Yes.
Depending on how much you're on.
You've lost the signal.
Yep. You've lost the signal. So you're going to have to make yourself eat so you don't, have malnutrition and then start losing your hair and other problems. So yeah, it's, I feel like someone needs to be supervised when they're on that.
Oh, they totally need supervision. No, definitely.
I don't want them to do it on their own.
Even my doctor colleagues, I'm like, they're the worst ones. They're the worst ones. I'm like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Or just forgetting small things like details like when you take Retta or tirzepatide, your processing of alcohol is different.
Yes.
So you need to change your dose.
Yes.
So you're going to get drunk a lot faster.
Yes.
Hangovers are going to be a lot longer.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's all of that. It's just educating everybody and having everyone understand. But there are a lot of people out there that are greedy and they don't really care if someone knows how to use it. It's just they want to sell it.
Yeah. I know. They're ruining it for everybody.
Yeah.
So do we want to show our beverages?
Sure.
Because I just thought it was so cute. So your water, what kind of water is this?
This is
It looks like vodka.
So I don't know how much time we have, but I do have a funny story. So I took out all plastic from my house and everything is glass, water, containers, all the things.
That's so
And so I gave my son a case of this water and he was taking it to school and got in trouble because they thought it was alcohol. And I was called to the principal's office and they were like, your son brought a vodka. I said, did anybody read the label? It's water. And
yeah, it looks like a Tito's.
Did anyone smell it or check it or anything? You just assumed. And everyone was dumbfounded. Like, no, we didn't. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, and they're like, well, he can't have glass at school. I said, okay, well, fine. We won't. I'll have him bring it in his Yeti cup. But yes, no. So this is it's nano pure hyperoxygenated water.
Okay.
It's oxygenated at 40 ppm. It's the only stabilized ppm of oxygen that I have been able to source.
Okay.
So it's a company out of Carlsbad. They're amazing. They actually even have a spa that you can sit in. And so they check your oxygen before you go in. Then you sit in this spa
I'm gonna try this.
with the water.
Yeah.
And you get rechecked and all my oxygen levels were through the roof. So
wow.
But you feel amazing. It detoxifies you.
Yeah.
So I am 53 and going through some hormonal changes. And it helped regulate that a little better.
Oxygen is just the answer.
It helps your cells so much. It's amazing to me. So the brain fog went away. I feel clearer.
That's amazing.
Everything's just functioning better.
Nano pure.
And my liver has gotten a lot better since I've been on the water. So
like by your labs,
yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. No, I've checked everything through labs because I mean, obviously I'm very in tune with my body as well.
Yeah.
So I can sense and feel the differences, but I wanted to see the scientific stuff behind it.
Data.
And so did some of the person that referred me. She was like, I want to check your labs again and then see where we really are. Because
everyone's getting this water from now on, whoever, just so you know.
Yes.
I'll never read about it, but
yes, no, definitely read about it. Check it out. I highly recommend it. I know if you ever wanted to go down there, he's super open to, giving you a tour, showing you how they do it.
Yes, I want to know about stuff like that. I feel like that's my job. It's my job to know these things. So
many athletes have the spa in their house. It's crazy. And they're performing better. They're doing better. They're recovering better. So he can tell you a lot more than I can.
That's awesome.
But I have noticed a big difference. So, yeah.
I'm all about it. Giving more oxygen to the tissues so it can do its job and repair and keep the organelles, the mitochondria happy. So you get more NAD output. That's healing.
Yes.
That's how you heal.
I know. And I know, speaking of NAD, if I was going to do a peptide, I'd probably do NAD+. But.
It's a good one. Or the precursor NMN, which still forces your body to make its own.
Yeah, that's true.
I like that one. I do take that one.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably should come see you and see I should be on.
Because I mean, you still make your body do the work.
Correct. And I think that's the thing. You know, I've always told people I've shied away from some supplements just because I don't want to give my body an overload.
Yep.
And then I feel like if I provide too much of one thing, my body's like, well, she's giving it to me.
Gets
so
lazy.
I'm gonna stop making so much. And so I've always been about whole foods. That's kind of where I am. I try and get all my nutrients from that. But it is hard these days because
it's so hard.
We don't have the quality that we used to, all the things. So I have found that there are certain supplements that I do take. But even finding reliable ones of that is hard these days.
It is because, some of them have great marketing and colors.
Yes.
And that gets me sometimes. So I really have gone the extra mile to just learn more, like who is the person behind it, what is their science,
even who's the packaging,
yes, and what else is made in that same lab.
Correct.
So
I know.
Yeah, you have to be an informed consumer.
You do. And there's so much getting thrown at us now that it is really hard. You can easily see something like, oh, I'll take that, oh, I'll take that, oh, I'll take that. And then, but it's funny, I'm working with a company right now on some horse wellness, and
the animals need the wellness.
They do too. But it's the industry, it's like they've got one product for their feet, one product for their hair, one product for their skin, one product for, all the different things. But it doesn't work like that. You can't, it's kind of like, I guess in a human, you can't feed yourself collagen and think, or eat nails and think more nails is going to grow, right? It doesn't work like that. So it's like, certain collagen is going to repair your nails and your hair and your skin.
Yes.
And
like type 1 and 5.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, so you have to learn those and then take that and then realize that, whatever your body needs, it will pull from that to fix what's wrong. Like our bodies are amazing and they want to heal themselves. So, and it's the same thing with the horse. So there's a big thing where sand colics, right? My horse does not take psyllium. Psyllium has other issues that come along with that. But I do feed him chia seeds and other things to help with his gut. And
does he like it?
He loves it. He loves it. But his gut, he was having an issue, and so I went and got him checked just to double check that he didn't have an ulcer or something. And the vet was like, his stomach is perfectly pink and there's nothing in there. And he's like,
oh, he had to be scoped.
Yeah, he had to be scoped. And the vet was like, can I keep these photos to show my students what a perfect stomach should look like? I was like, yes.
It's like you made an A+.
Yes, it was like an A+. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I actually feel so glad that he's doing so well. And he's like, what do you feed him? And I was like, I let him eat off the ground. I don't worry about him eating off of that. Most people like try and put their food up in a hay net and do all these things. But I let him just be a horse and I don't worry about it because we start from the gut and work our way out.
Made him more resilient to his environment.
Correct. Yeah.
Which love that.
Yeah. And it's the same thing for us, right? So it's like trying just to teach everybody. And then the thing with humans, though, is everybody's different. So sometimes people will say, well, I want to do whatever you're doing. I'm like, well, but what I'm doing may not work for you. So we got to figure out what works for you.
Yeah. No,
and your
right.
environment, because my environment's different.
Yeah. So, I do believe that everybody is special. Like genuinely special.
You're right.
I think I'm special. I think you're special. Yeah. And we have our own customized things. And so, 8 hours per night of sleep for everybody in general. But some people are fine with less. Some people need more.
Yes. No, it's so true. Some people can work off of 6 and some people. And I think that's what would be hard about being a doctor is, people come in and they just like give me the prescription. It's like, well, it might take some tweaking and we might have to do a few things and figure it out. Like, I don't know you. You know yourself best.
Yeah.
And I tell people too, like, I'm not an expert of you. You are.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you my best advice, but you have to try it, see if it works for you, and it may not work for you. And then we'll tweak it and try something else until you figure out what works best for you. But only you know what works for you.
I know. So imagine I have the same brain and the same thought as you just said. And then here I am a doctor and I'm supposed to follow this cookie cutter algorithm.
I know.
It pains me.
I would bet.
It does pain me. I can't fully endorse it. So that's why I'm like, okay, a more science-based way to approach this situation is data.
Yes.
So that's why I feel like I'm so grateful that we have these extended panels that I can check your microbiome. We can see,
Love it.
right? We can see which, or your enzymes throughout your whole body. So your biological age sounds like a little out there, but the reality is it's checking different, parameters. So it's checking your enzymes, how much you have of this and that, the state of health of your organelles. So all of that is so insightful, and that data helps me to make more intelligent decisions with the person who
110%.
is giving me their clinical experience, how they think their situation is going, their symptoms, paired with that data, and then a wearable device that shows you, objectively.
Yeah. Yeah.
That feels more comprehensive to me.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I bet too, I'm curious, sometimes people will come to us and the story that they have in their head is not what I see. So I give them like a different side of
insights.
Yeah. And so I kind of like to go through, we have like a questionnaire that we have them go through and I like to go through it, and they've created a story for themselves. And then I try and say, but is that story true?
You know what that is? Has anybody ever mentioned to you, or in your study, have you come across exactly what that is?
No.
That is the state of health of their vagal nerve.
Okay. Yes, I have heard that before.
Yeah.
No, I didn't remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if your vagal nerve is not in a good state of health, your insight is poor.
Yeah.
And it's a delusion, essentially, that you're existing.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. You actually are not.
Right.
I never had diabetes before. This is the definition of diabetes.
Yeah.
These words have definitions. And so those are exact conversations I'm also having.
Well, good to know that we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been that person at certain points in my life.
Of course. I think we all have, right? We've all had that experience at some time or another.
Yeah.
So,
asthma? No.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not me. I know. We're working lately. We just got certified through the Blue Zone. And so we've been working with them too on, trying to awareness and trying to teach people other things.
Huge.
And it came at a good time for us because I was kind of getting, I've been doing this 37 years, and it's like I had a little bit of a burnout. I was tired of hearing people's excuses, and I was tired of trying and convince them to do what's best for them.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, if you don't want it, then
it's your body.
Then just don't. I'm not going to tell you that you should do it. You should do it. Right?
Yeah.
But it's just the laziness or whatever. And sometimes it's not. It's just they couldn't get over that mental hurdle, right?
A lack of motivation.
Maybe sometimes
testosterone.
it was fear. Sometimes it's fear of I'm going to fail at it.
Because they failed before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's, and sometimes it does take a lot of energy for me to kind of give them that energy to
you're giving them energy.
I'm giving them energy to get over that hurdle.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just burnt out.
That's effort.
I have to learn to kind of balance myself time sometimes too.
Yeah.
And take a little time off to then refill my cup.
So hard.
It is. It is.
Hard.
But I have such good staff. Like I should say we do. Rick and I have a great team. And
which is everything.
It is. It is. Like we've got a great VP, a great district operations manager, and great club managers too. So but I do love our team and the fact that they can take the helm, and sometimes I can just back off for a little bit, and
which is ideal. That's what it should be, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're in the right place and doing what you're meant to do, you feel energized, you feel rejuvenated, you can rely on, your team to actually step up.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not at a strong point in this area, that person should be.
For sure.
I got this.
We've all got our strengths and weaknesses for sure, which I do love. Yeah. But we also love to help each other. Like we share podcasts and we share information, and we love to
good.
Like, oh my gosh, I just heard this and this was so great, and I think we should incorporate this. And
yes.
So we do that too. So.
Synergy.
Yes, we do that with the staff.
You can't buy that.
No, you can't.
You just have to find it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I tell them, we're all, we're working 8 hours a day with each other, and it's like we're all like family. We see each other more than we see our family sometimes. So we've got to have fun during our day, and be there for one another. And when that one person's having a low day, then we fill up the energy. So but our members help out too. Like they know when they see like, hey, you're not smiling, smile. Like, I love that.
Yeah, when you're not greeting people and saying hello, how are you? Like, there's something.
Yeah.
Or what are you working out today?
Like, sometimes I just get really focused and I'm like, I beeline in and I go straight somewhere.
Yeah.
And we'll have a member like, joke around or, and that'll like break the ice for me. And, oh yeah, okay, sorry, you're right. Fun Laurie's back.
Yeah. No, I probably have the same.
Yeah.
Like, you can just really, I can get just in my head.
Well, I think as an owner, you're thinking about so many more things, right? You're thinking about, there's liability, there's lots of stuff that goes on. It's
not fun
categories. Yeah. Right? HR, workers' comp, all the
blah.
Yeah. all the things that I had no idea and had to learn. And oh my gosh, yeah, that was all learning curves. Every store just negotiating a lease and then getting, and I don't know about you, but what was it like? I don't know. Right after COVID, like the insurance company is like, oh, we're not insuring gyms anymore. It's like, what?
What?
So, and we had to go out of state to get insurance and it was horrible. And we were with them like 20
Insurance
years.
just blows my mind every time. I really can't even handle it. That shuts me down. I need the horse. I can bring the horses in, more than one horse.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, buddy, this is going to be...
Well, if you ever have a headache, I swear to you come in, people that have a migraine. If I have a friend that calls and says, I've got a migraine, I'm like, come over and put your forehead on my horse's forehead and the headache goes away.
Oh my
Every time. I don't know why. I haven't looked up to see what.
I accept this offer.
Yes.
Okay.
Please come.
I will try it.
Try it. It works every time. So.
What's your horse's name?
His name's Obelisco, but we call him Obi-Wan.
Oh, Obi-Wan. I'll meet you soon.
So, yes, my big white horse. I call him my unicorn. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's super fun. And I've got a 6-year-old granddaughter and she just loves him.
Oh, I bet she's obsessed.
She's obsessed. So, yeah. We have a good time.
Oh, gosh. Well, should we pick one question from the bowl?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Before we wrap up?
Okay.
Oh, this is not a fun one. Electric or gas car? Maybe we'll do one more. Do you have a preference? Some people are triggered by electric cars.
I am. So I'm afraid of electric cars. I'm afraid that they let off too much EMF and they freak me out. And I'm not about them, and I'm good with my gas.
Okay, then that was a good question for you. Okay, we'll do one more.
I could do another, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. More tan or lighter on skin? What is your preference? Because we're in California. Yeah. I'm from Florida. We like tan.
So I'm big on tan. I'm big on tan, but for reasons of, I want the vitamin D. So I think it's super healthy. I think, I have done some education on medicine in the past. And gosh, I don't remember the era. It was before the 60s, but when people were sick, they would put them in the beds outside.
Oh, wow.
So, because the sun is so healing. So yes,
for the vitamin D boost.
That and some K and others, but there's, I don't remember all the scientific facts of it, but yes, it has some healing power. So for me, I try and get the first 15 minutes of every morning as the sun is rising. I definitely am out there.
That's so good for you for like 1 million reasons.
Yes. And then I try and catch every sunset that I can. So again, grounding and watching the sunset. So that's big on me. That's kind of my routine when I get off work is I go to the ranch, I take my shoes off, I open up the chicken coop and let the chickens out, and I sit in in the grass and I watch the sun go down. So for the Acadia rhythm too, but that light. So and I don't wear sunglasses, which people don't like that, but I'm big on that. And then I try and probably tan, like actually lay out and tan, a couple times a week for like 15 minutes.
Love it.
But I also get a lot, just like we have a lavender field, so I'm out there picking lavender.
Oh, that sounds so therapeutic. I need this field. Where is this field? Is it local?
Yeah, I'm right off Heath and Hageman. Come over.
Okay. I'm like, sorry, I'm busy. And I'm in the field.
No, we've got a cute little farm stand
with Obi-Wan.
We do lavender lemonade and lavender goat milk soap, and we have
Is this
all the
open
things.
to the public?
It is, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. If people are interested, how do they find out? Is this a business or just something for fun?
It's White Star Ranch.
Okay.
And find us on Instagram.
Okay.
And you'll see on our stories the days we're open. Because I work full time. So it is just a pure outlet of joy and creativeness.
Amazing.
So I don't have regular hours or anything like that. when I retire someday, right? But not now. So right now, it's Tuesdays from 6:30 to 7:30 because that's when my granddaughter comes over, and that's when our store's open. We just kind of hang out there, and people stop by, and it's fun, and we get to meet new faces, and we love it. So
that is so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. It was
this
so much
time with
fun
me
to come in. I love it. It was great meeting you, and
yes,
hope to talk more.
We're gonna catch more sunsets.
Yes, come over for a sunset.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.